Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm sharing two healthy, thyroid friendly, gluten free weight loss recipes which is perfect for dinner or for lunch. It's high protein and can be made instantly with quinoa and mixed dals. No fermentation required, super easy to make any time of the day. Plus, it's perfect for thyroid diet, PCOS, and diabetic weight loss meal. The main ingredient in today's recipe is quinoa, and I'm making an instant crispy quinoa dosa. It is so crispy and tasty that you don't even need a side dish for this recipe. Now, many of you mentioned that you need more thyroid friendly and gluten free recipes. Quinoa is a seed grain and it is high in protein, and the best thing about quinoa is that it is not only gluten free but it contains all the 9 essential amino acids. It's a complete protein source. So if you are a vegetarian, quinoa is a good option to get some plant-based protein. Those with thyroid can include quinoa in the diet, especially if you're looking for gluten-free alternatives. By the way, quinoa is pronounced as quinoa and not quinoa as it is written. I have already shared the health benefits of quinoa. Please do check the video link in the description box to understand more. Quinoa is a low glycemic index carbohydrate and it is very rich in fiber and protein, which means you feel fuller for a longer time when you have a meal with quinoa, and that also will help in weight loss. This superfood was a staple in South America. So unfortunately, it does not have an Indian name other than quinoa. Due to its popularity and demand, India has started cultivating quinoa in states like Andhra Pradesh and Uttarakhand, which also may be the reason why these days it is available locally. So I got this from the shop near my house and it had a buy one get one offer. Now you can also get quinoa online in case it is not available in your place. Now to make this recipe into a bowl, I'm adding in 1 cup quinoa, add in some water, and now it's very important that you rinse the quinoa thoroughly as it contains a natural coating called saponin, which makes the quinoa slightly bitter. So you need to wash and rinse it thoroughly to remove the saponin. Now after the rinsing, add some water and allow it to soak for at least 2 hours. Now if you are planning to make it for breakfast, you can soak it overnight. Into another bowl, add in 1/4 cup masoor dal, 1/4 cup mung dal, 1 tablespoon channa dal, 1/4 cup horse gram, also known as muthira in Malayalam, 1 teaspoon methi seeds, and then add in some water and rinse the dal and then discard that water. Again add some more water and allow it to soak. So after about 2 hours, the quinoa and the dals are nicely soaked. Rinse and discard the water and then add the soaked quinoa and the dals into the mixer grinder. Add in 1 teaspoon pink Himalayan salt or as needed, 5 shallots for that extra antioxidants and folate, 5 green chilies. Now if you are planning to make this as a meal for kids also, adjust green chili accordingly. 1 small piece ginger, a sprig of curry leaves for that extra iron and folate, half teaspoon jeera, half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon whole black peppercorns. Now remember that when you add turmeric, you need to add in at least a pinch of black pepper powder. Only then the turmeric will be absorbed into your body. So always remember that when you use turmeric, to add a little bit of pepper powder. Add in about 1 to 1.5 cups of water and grind this to a smooth batter. Once ground, pour it into a bowl and you can see that the batter is creamy and thick. You don't actually need to ferment it also. So that's also one big plus point, especially if you are a working woman. It's very easy to make. All you have to do is just remember to soak it, then grind, and then you can readily make dosas. Now if you keep the batter for about say 5 to 10 minutes, the batter may thicken slightly. So you may need to add little water to adjust the consistency of the batter. So I just wanted to show you that after 10 minutes, the batter did thicken a little bit. So I'm adding in a little bit of water to loosen the batter. Now let's make the instant quinoa dal dosa. Heat an iron tawa with gingerly oil, and once the oil is heated, pour in a ladleful of the batter and spread it out as thinly as possible. Drizzle in half a teaspoon desi ghee. Now the reason why you need to use desi ghee and not any refined oil is that desi ghee helps in better nutrient assimilation and also will help to bring down the glycemic index of the food. So try to use desi ghee instead of refined oil. And guys, always try to use an iron cookware for better iron absorption. And the best thing about iron cookware is that if your iron pan or tawa is well seasoned, it will be non-sticky. So it's very easy to make super crispy dosas. And remember to put the flame on low. And once the dosha starts to turn light golden brown, carefully flip it over and let it cook for a few minutes, and then flip it over and serve the crispy instant dosha. You can see how crispy this dosha is. It's super tasty and can be had without any side dish too. You can serve it with sambar or chutney of your choice. Now, okay, let me show you how I had this crispy protein-rich dosha for lunch. I had it with sambar and a beetroot and coconut stir fry as a side dish. Now let me also show you another way of using this batter. This is an ideal recipe for dinner or for lunch. So I'm taking a small piece of lauki, also known as bottle gourd. Once the skin is peeled, I'm slicing it as thinly as possible. So now we have thin lauki slices. And remember to use tender lauki for this recipe. Lauki is an ideal vegetable for weight loss and it's very light on the stomach, so perfect for dinner. And now I'm checking whether the batter is thick enough to coat the lauki. Once the tawa is heated and greased with gingerly oil, dip each lauki slice into the thick batter and place it on the tawa. Make sure you make a round circle like I'm showing, and lastly spread little batter around and fill the gaps and make it into a round shaped dosha. Drizzle in half a teaspoon desi ghee and then cover and cook on low flame. After about say 2 minutes or so, open the lid and carefully flip it over and cover and allow that side to cook also. Now since my cast iron pan is well seasoned, you can see how non-sticky the tawa is. So always make sure that you season your cast iron really well. Only then you can make super crispy and tasty doshas. Now this idea came to my mind when I wanted to include lauki for my dinner one day. So after trying different methods, I was very happy with this and I thought I should share this with you guys. And guys, I'm sure you will not find these kind of innovative recipes anywhere on the internet. So if you do try any of my recipes, please do share on Insta with the hashtag Nisa Homey. Okay, it's about 2 minutes now and I'm carefully flipping it over again, and you can see that both the sides are cooked well. Serve it to a plate and enjoy it with any homemade pickle of your choice. Now, homemade pickles are a good source of probiotics. So try to include homemade pickle in your diet rather than going for store-bought pickles. So guys, do try these two methods and let me know how it turned out. Include quinoa in your diet. It's high in fiber, magnesium, B vitamins, iron, potassium, calcium, phosphorus, vitamin E, antioxidants and whatnot. And no wonder the Incas refer it to as the sacred grain. Due to its high nutrient value, the United Nations declared 2013 as the International Year of Quinoa. And I'm so happy that it is now available easily here. Enjoy the benefits of quinoa by including it in your diet. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.